Hello everybody and welcome back to the SBGamefun channel and to another episode of Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment. Here we are still in the bathhouse, and I don't recall, hold on, did we send everybody to the, oh no we have not, they're still standing around. Alright, let's do a quick review. I did something over here. What did I do over here? Oh, there's a crumbled thing. Did I do this again?
Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
Okay, so we did this one already. And I remember being here. It looks like we have been here already. Alright, because the saving... There is one thing I kind of... I mean, I love these types of games. I just don't like the way they allow you to save, or their saving scheme. It puts me back where I didn't know I had to go and do some stuff. Okay, so before we turn the suspects over to Lestrade, there was something I needed to do in here, and I remember picking up some. Okay, see, we released the bodies, and there was something over here. Yes, there was that thing. Oh, really?
I should analyze this
I
melted
just got the
metal.
achievement, Child's Play. Really? Okay, so let's take a quick look at our things to do. Holy cow, we got to talk about the booze. We have a key. We have to talk about, what is this? Oh, the dirt under the fingernails, the blood, which we have to perform an analysis on, and we have to search the archives for something remarkable that happened in 1893. And the final one is to perform analysis on this melted metal on the brazier. Okay, so I guess we are done here, I think. Hold on, let's see. Oh, okay, that's green. We already did it. The dead body was here. I can't mess with any of this stuff, can I? No. I messed with that already. Okay, I think I've got it all. So let's head over here. Oh,
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes? Okay. Alright, let's hand the prisoners, or the suspects, over.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
No objections.
None, Lestrade.
Okay, so they are now no law. Oh, look at that. Even the evidence is all gone. So the evidence has now been taken down to Scotland Yard, and the murder scene has been cleared of suspects. Come on. Come on. Okay. And Watson is still hanging out. Okay, so let's talk to Mr. Phillips here. I think there's some stuff here we need to talk to him about. Alright, steam room keys. We have a key.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir, I did not.
Oh, no, you did, sir. You sent a morning telegram.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
All right, who brought the champagne?
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
Okay, so what we have left here is to find the missing weapon that was used to kill Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. The suspects are at Scotland Yard. There's 3 of them and are ready for interrogation. The belongings of the victims and the witnesses are ready to be examined at Scotland Yard. Okay, so they sent everything to Scotland Yard. And we still need to do these items here real quickly. Let's take a look quick through. Okay, these are my previous quests. Oh, look at that. We got to keep the train whistle. And I think we looked at this. The harpoon from Black Peter. And this is the messages from the Strand. Okay, so we got the new character portrait. Alan Phillips. He takes care of both himself and an establishment when he works, and he is seen as a good employee. He went out this morning to send a telegram, probably to his hometown. Okay, so I think we've exhausted everything that we can do here. Okay, examine the crime scene. Completed. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, so hey, didn't we talk to him about the
These baths are becoming sinister.
sinister? It's your job. Okay, that's the other thing. I don't know if they're going to open up a conversation about us having to reveal that Mr. Phillips left. He shouldn't have left his work to do a post, but it was something immediately personal and emergency that he needed to take care of to help his mother. So we don't want to burn him. The Frigidarium is also done, I think. So let's head back to Baker Street and perform these analysis real quick. Now I do like these shorter episode runs, so I think I might be cutting them down to 45 minutes or half hour if I can squeeze in enough content, or just edit out all the junk that me bumbling around. Okay, we need to do research. Sir Rodney's 1893 was a remarkable year for my work in Egypt. So we don't... Do we need it in research? Newspapers? Would it be in newspapers? Let's go to 1893. Bencliff's mummy. There it is. The Strand. Bencliff's mummy. The great excavation in Aswan has taken over 3 years. Sir Rodney Bencliffe directed the archaeological work. A mummy was found within... What is that? Enucleated eye, and posed in an unusual position. The right hand was tensed, as if reaching out for something or to someone. The mummy was buried upright. She has been named the Desperate Mummy due to her very peculiar characteristics. Nearby could be read in Latin, "By the eye he was punished, for he saw what he was not worthy." The mummy is believed to be a Roman rather than Egyptian, as some symbols found in the tomb are common with Mithraic mysteries.
Here it is.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
Dreadful. Oh, thank you for that exclamation point, Watson. Alright, so we got that. What else do we need to do?
On the sofa for the 3rd time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again.
Toby. Okay, so we have to do some analysis. Holy cow, we got 3 things to analyze. So let's make some analysis. A dirt sample. Oh, focus. There we go. Pyrite. Fool's gold.
Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold.
Yep. There's some pyrite. Some selenite.
Selenite.
Pyrite. Selenite.
White clay
particles.
Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to.
White clay is a purple region. It's right there, number...
The sample of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans.
St. Albans. I guess that'll be our next trip. So let's analyze the blood.
Let us analyze this blood sample. This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange. Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface.
Okay.
Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
So there was water in the blood, which pulled around the body. So there's water in the blood that pulled around the body. What does that mean? Let's analyze this metal here.
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius. Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the result of a reaction with a silver coin, then it is silver.
Okay, so I guess we're going back to the pipette. So the coin. Discolors it. So it is silver.
The reaction is the same red stain. It is silver. Britannia silver quality.
Britannia silver quality. Okay, so we got some stuff to do. The melted metal turned out to be Britannia silver quality silver. And the champagne, an open bottle of champagne in an ice bucket, was found in the bath's changing room. Okay, so we've gotten as much as we could get from here. I think the dialogue indicates that we need to go and interrogate. So let's go and interrogate. Oops. Map. To Scotland Yard.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes. Okay. Let's go take a look at the evidence. The evidence. Okay, so there's 4 sets of evidence here. I'm assuming one of these is Bent Cliffs. There we go. I don't think I saw his in the changing room. So let's go down the list with Pitkin's belongings. So we have a handkerchief. Pitkin, R. Pitkin.
An embroidered silk handkerchief. An embroidered fountain pen with solid gold trim.
Visiting card. Sir Gregory Pitkin, manager, the Roman Bath, Grand Lane, London. Gregory Pitkin.
Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card.
So what is R. Pitkin? We have an R. Pitkin there. Okay, so that's green, indicating it's done. So let's take a look at Mr. Garrow's belongings. He's got a bloody bath towel, indicating that he interacted with the blood.
When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself.
And that's why we have a bloody towel. And we have a drug file. Uh-oh. Mr. Garrow's a drug addict.
A file with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
So he was on a medication. Okay, so let's hold on here. Garrow is using St. John's wort powder. It provokes strong psychological side effects if misused. So he could have had a mental breakdown because he was taking it for melancholia or depression. And this, if it's taken improperly, it provokes strong psychological side effects. So he could have had a psychological effect and killed Bentcliffe in the steam room when it was fully steamed up. but that sounds more like it was in the spur of the moment, because we still have a chunk of silver that implies a weapon was involved that was thrown into the brazier. Water, but what does the water have to do with it? Water and blood. So why was there water mixed in the blood, pooling? Okay, I'm just thinking about it just now. It might have been an ice pick, right? You poke it into the eye, straight back to the brain, kill the person, and in the steam, the ice pick melts and pulls at the base of the body with the blood that's also at the base of the body. So it's possible. The weapon disappeared, so we're not looking for a weapon. We're looking for a weapon, but it's not there. So, belonging to the victim, find the missing weapon. Yeah, so I'm thinking that might be it. I don't know. Let's keep examining. Blinkhorn's belongings. He has just a letter and a pencil. A letter from Pitkin. Sir Gregory Pitkin, manager, to Mr. Blinkhorn. Dear Sir, the interest that I represent requires the situation at the baths to be changed for the better. At the present time, the frigidarium's excavations remain under your direction, and yet the works have not progressed. You have failed to find anything of value, and we are unable to make the frigidarium accessible to the public. The frigidarium is a valuable asset in the recreation of the Roman baths experience. I urge you to complete your work within the next few months. I have this remaining time to conclude You have this remaining time to conclude your archaeological research and to find yourself another workplace. Whoa, he's being released all at once. He's being told to finish up his remaining time, and then he's been told he's being released, so he has to go find another job. Wow, that's brutal. So Mr. Pitkin has a motive to kill Bentcliffe. Well, I mean, that's not a motive, but being fired could be. Workplace violence, right? So he could have been angry that he was being let go and turned around and killed Bentcliffe in a fit of rage. Okay, so drug addict or a potential drug person with who's taking medication, St. John's wort, for his depression, his melancholia. And Mr. Pitkin has the potential to be the killer as well, because he was released from his job by Bentcliffe. A pencil.
An ordinary pencil.
An ordinary pencil. Okay, so there's an ordinary pencil, and it's of very little, or should it be of value somehow? Okay, let's look at Bentcliffe's belongings here. Didn't see this before. There is the ring, which I did not just look at on his hands. I didn't notice it until it kept bugging me and telling me. So here's the ring. Let's take a look at the ring.
This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room.
Okay. It looks like there's a symbol. Okay,
An
yeah.
Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel.
Okay, so it's a very old jewel, and it's an Egyptian symbol on it, and it was soldered right here.
I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver.
With
Why
silver.
on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question.
That's a good question. But that looked like it may have been something that was made from gold found at an Egyptian site, because it has an Egyptian symbol on it. A coin. What does that say? 5, 6, 7, 7.
An old and rather dirty coin.
And his notebook. And a map. Let's take a look at the notebook first. Rodney Bentcliffe.
Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest.
Oh, how did I thought that was going to be happening right there? So he has a picture of the Roman bath. Then there's a bunch of torn sheets.
The last pages were torn out. We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil. To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces.
That's what the pencil's for. Use. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Wow, this guy's bloated. All big on himself. Any more? Okay, I think that's it.
And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
Okay, so let's smudge it. Smudge John Watson's handkerchief instead of Sherlock's own. What a dog. So today I almost found it. This date will go down in history, just like we said.
Mr. Holmes, the coroner had... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well...
He was tampering with the evidence. Sherlock. Subject: Sir Rodney Bentcliffe, age 63. The right eye has been pierced to the hilt by a curved blade knife. The blade cut through the orbit of the frontal bone. It's a curved... I mean, you can freeze an ice, right? Ice pick? Curved? You can if you have a mold, right? The blade cut through the orbit of the frontal bone, ripping apart the frontal lobe and the corpus callosum, after which completing its trajectory into the cerebellum caused hemorrhagic lesions. All of these injuries led directly to the death of the individual. At the upper lobe of the right lung, there is an old injury filled with an amount of mucus and ciliated debris that may correspond to a chronic infection by elements likely inhaled in a burial chamber. A decaying mummy, I was going to say monkey, a decaying mummy, for example, or a dried and decomposing food product intended to accompany the deceased in their grave. The remainder of the body does not appear to have been damaged. So, he died of a sharp blow by a curved blade to his eye, which pierced his brain. That killed him. He was also suffering from a chronic infection by something that he inhaled, probably dead matter from a decaying mummy or from a decomposing food. Okay. What else? Oh my god, there's so much stuff. So now we just added Rodney's body is ready to be examined. Okay. Oh my goodness, we're going to spend the entire episode here at Scotland Yard. Also, we're not going to even get to the interrogation today. I think we're going to end down here in the morgue. Alright, let's examine. So, oh, come on. Where's Watson? He's supposed to be down here. Let's take a look at
An
the wound.
unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife, which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says.
The chest scar is...
According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs. The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age.
Rotate his body over. Bruised shoulders.
The bruising is in lines.
The bruising is in lines.
Some light bruising, caused by a rope. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
Okay, so we are done examining the body. Completed. So it indicates... Where's the belonging of the victims? The witnesses are ready to be examined. Okay, did I not do all of that? Ready for interrogation. Okay, so what we do know is that he was descending at some point into some archaeological dig. Or at least that's what it sounds like to me, because he had rope abrasions, according to Sherlock. Abrasions that indicate he was being lowered down into something. Oh, look. See there, I knew I missed something. A map.
A hand-drawn map.
Examine the belongings completed. Okay, so what is this map? Oh, really? Where's that map? Okay, it took the map away. Why did it take the map away? I don't have the map anymore. Oh, there it is. Oh, jeez. A hand-drawn map found amongst Sir Rodney's belongings. I gotta look at this more. What is this? The shape of a weapon. The murder weapon is unconventional, long and curved. Well, that's not even curved. I was imagining like a sickle type curve, but this is slightly curved. I mean, it's slightly curved. Okay, so it's time now to begin. Do we have enough time? 35. Let's begin the interrogation. Let's see. Well, at least one of them. That's Inspector Lestrade's office. Okay, let's start from the left to right.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I am Tristram Garrow.
Okay, let's observe Mr. Garrow. Is that his eyebrow or his sweat? He's perspiring, so he's nervous. But this guy also, I believe, is the guy who's taking the St. John's worts for melancholia. So he's suffering from depression. He's got eye bags, so he's not resting. Badly shaven, so he's unkempt. Oh, down to his hands. His clothing is dirty. Dirty clothing. What is that? Protective amulet. Hamza hands. So he's superstitious. Your profession?
What is your occupation?
I am a counsellor at the district chamber.
What were you doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them?
Yes. So many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
Why did he make the statement, or hidden? Discovered or hidden? Okay, so let's start from the top. How are you involved with Sir Rodney?
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then you know this world is hard. There are always people who want to steal from you. And he trusted me, but oh.
Are you feeling unwell?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is I remember. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear. No, nothing. I'm better now.
Oh man, he's clearly suffering from some type of mental something. I don't know if he's hallucinating or delusional. I don't know any of that, but he sounds like something, like he's suffering from some type of mental collapse. The murder.
Please try to recall what you saw today.
The room was so hot, I had to remove my glasses. I was not feeling so very well in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know, flying through the air. I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
Saw the knife? What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast. The knife was shining like gold.
Holy cow. So he saw the knife and it was shiny like gold. Shiny like gold. He saw it. Or at least he hallucinated he saw it. The ring. Oh man, we're gonna ask him all the stuff too. Okay, let's go down the list. The ring.
His ring! Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now.
No, he's mentally suffering from an affliction. Yeah, he's hallucinating or something. Man, this guy's messed up. Recent unusual events?
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behaviour?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and he started to laugh.
He started to laugh. Old coin, let's go.
This is the coin that he showed me. It is from the 3rd century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know.
He acts like he knows, but he doesn't know. Okay, let's ask him about the drug. The drug.
Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it.
Oh, we couldn't even ask him. We just basically gave it to him. Well, judging that Sherlock uses cocaine to ease his whatever it is he's suffering in his brain. The melted silver.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong.
It didn't help. The power is too strong. What does he mean? It didn't help. The power was too strong. So he believes that something sinister, some occultic thing killed Sir Rodney with some unknown blade, and the power is too strong. It was too... What does he mean by that? Okay, it's champagne.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
Garrow appears to be rather mentally disturbed. Either that or he is a good actor.
Yes. Okay. I have to quickly look at something. The ring? Somehow the ring has some type of curse or something like that. That's what I think Garrow believes. The silver in the brazier, what does that mean? Was that some type of a token, a talisman that he threw in there? And it melted into a glob? Because he said it did not help. So I think it might have been some type of ward that he used, because he's a mental case, man. He's mental. And he threw this ward or this talisman into the brazier, silver talisman or silver ward, to ward off against this evil that he was perceiving. Or is it? That doesn't answer that. Well, it does, because the silver was not the knife. Is it? Because if we assume that the blade was made from ice, and it was what killed Sir Bentcliffe. So therefore the silver in the brazier could not have been the knife. It was something he said. It didn't work. So he threw something in there like a talisman to ward off the evil spirits or something. Okay. I'm going to run with that. But I'm going to leave it right there, folks. I want to keep this shorter than usual. I like the actual shorter format. We will interrogate Mr. Blinkhorn and Mr. Pitkin on the next episode. Appreciate you joining me today on this shorter episode, or maybe shorter moving forward. If you like my kind of content, my goofy content, no, this is not as goofy because it's much slower paced than the other games, my spastic gameplay. But I'm surely loving it like I do all the other games. If you like this kind of gameplay, Make sure you click on subscribe and click on that bell to get notified when I upload new content. And I hope to see you folks back in the next episode as we continue our interrogation of the last two gentlemen who were in the presence of Sir Roger Bentcliffe, and we will take care of them on the next episode. Until then, have a good one.